Hi, good evening. This is Shaurya from Finner PMS. Finner PMS is one of the best property management system cloud software that you're going to find all over the world. Helps you manage your hostel properties, rentals, real estate, service apartments, and even if you're running a hotel. So today the purpose of this video is to show you how to create a group reservation on Finner PMS. So there are two kinds of group reservations that you can make. One is with a common invoice, and the other one where you can create bulk reservations at one point in time, but they will all have different check and check out times, and they can even have a different invoice number. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to look at the group booking, group reservation module, where you can create up to 10 reservations in one single click, and all of them will have a common check in, check out, and invoice number. So if you have a party group or something else where like there are 5 or 7 people, or there's a corporate group, they can check in at one particular time and then check out on the same date as well, and they get one single invoice number. So let's get into our video. We first head over to the reservations module. Once you do that, you'll see this this tab over here. You click on it and you click guest. You click on group reservations, and here you can start entering test booking, group, direct. I'm just filling random data here. One thing to keep in mind is that currently we have a group reservation module for direct bookings, and in direct bookings you have many subsets. You have walk-in, incoming inquiry, sales team, and to make note, you also have BTC split, BTC credit, and company invoice. So these are very important note. In BTC split, you'll be able to, let's say if you get a company reservation, they say that the guests are going to pay for the food and the services, we're only going to pay for the room. So you can create a group reservation here, and the rules are automatically set at the back end. That's what's so fantastic. You don't need to worry about that. So it'll generate two separate invoices, one for the stay and the other one for the services. So it's important to understand for the purpose of this video, we'll make a normal one where let's say there's a guest, there's a walk-in guest, and there's like maybe so here you separate if you want same invoice or a separate one. So for this purpose, we'll look at common group invoice. Now I look at check-in of today and check-out of tomorrow. I'll click on search, then I'll get the available rooms here. So what this is showing me is that these are the rooms that are available for my dates. So I click here, then click on the first two. Let's suppose I only want to make let's suppose book 3 rooms at once. I click on finalize selected rooms, and after that I can see here there's per room same tariff. And so that's one thing to note. So when you're making group reservation, the tariff has to be same for all rooms. That's one of the, if you want a common same invoice. So let's say you book 5 rooms, so you just divide the tariff. Let's say if it's 2 categories, so you take the median. If the guest says that I want to pay you, for example, $1,000 for 10 rooms, and even though if the rooms cost are different, you just divide it and put that down. So let's say for the purpose of this, I think the default currency here is rupees. So let's say, I keep it simple. I say 2,000 per night per room. So that brings the grand total as 6,000. Then your tax 6,720. Once I'm done with this part, I have to click here. I click these 3. Then I click on create group reservation. What this does is now my group reservation is created. Soon it will be visible to you on the screen. And once that is done, then I check in the reservation, right? Because I've booked that reservation, so these 3 people have to come in. And what the system does is creates a block. So you can see this group direct booking, this test direct booking. Then I click on booking details. And please be aware that you can only check in on the date of arrival when the arrival time has elapsed. So if my check-in time is, let's say 8:30, whatever, then I can only check in after that point in time. That's very important. So I'm here now. So this is one booking. So currently the name is all test booking direct. I'll also show you that you can change the name on each room after checking in as well. So if a group has, let's say 5, and you want to put different names on each room, you can do that as well. So I click on check-in guest. So when I check in any guest on a group reservation, you'll see that all the rooms will get checked in that particular group. That's what's amazing. So my entire group is checked in. Um, Now I can, let's say I click on any one reservation here, and I can handle, let's say I want to add a service to bill for one of the guests who's staying. Let's say, for example, in this one, the guest is staying in this R001, and I select something from the menu. I order it. Once I order it, it'll be visible on the final bill as well. This is the KOT. I print the KOT. And once this is done, I save it, and then I go back on the same screen. Now what's going to happen from here, you'll see that I've gone back to the original reservation, this for this person, which is part of the group. So he's staying in a room R001, and the other, let's say only this guest has ordered food, the others haven't. Now you want to start the group checkout. So you click on this. Now here you can also have the option of editing. Let's say the person staying in R001, his name was something else. Let's say Mr. John, anything, John Smith. So, and you click on save. Or, I mean, if you want to get really fancy, John Doe. So for all the spy thrill enthusiasts. So now next we click on next. What this does is now starts the group checkout process. So very important to note that when you have a common group checkout, you check out one, all of them will check out, because the system is thinking that everybody is checking out from their room at the same time. Now this is the amount which is outstanding. Let's say I suppose cash. I click on confirm checkout payment. I click on confirm a group checkout. Now the process has started. So you just have a sip of water in the interim. So you'll see that your invoice is generated, one single invoice. It's showing you 3 units, 22,000 per day. It's also showing you the room, this R001 where you ordered food from, showing you the details of the breakup of the food order, and it's showing you the balance payment on checkout. So very powerful, very organized. It's showing you check-in date, checkout date, number of rooms, which rooms did you book. Then you click on direct invoice. And in the next video, I'll also show you how to create a group booking with different invoices. That works pretty easy. You just create a booking and they all have different invoice numbers and are handled separately. So this is really, really helpful for those looking to get a common invoice number. And you can also do BTC split and BTC and a bunch of other things. So thank you so much for staying with me on this video. And we look forward to all the users of Finner PMS really exploring this new option.